absolutely right. My sister's soul is more than likely being controlled by the Lord of the Dungeon. However, if we kill her, he's sure to show up here. We need to hurry and leave this place.
Yes, charge. Ito, nakakatawa. Hindi ka dead na dyan.
She might return here. Let's take the wounded back to the barrier. And as for the dead, I'm not sure.
I can use revival magic. I can't get everyone, no.
Do you want us to gather them?
No, please keep them where they are. We can't waste even a single drop of their blood. Everything's fine. They retreated. So, next year,
Resurrect her.
Why revive me next?
I got the impression you're a pretty powerful spellcaster, so I assumed you could cast healing and revival spells. Maybe you could help home with the rest since you can't get them all. So this was the least we could do to thank you for everything.
Now I'm in your debt. You're likely looking for a different spell. But fine. Let's finish this.
Hey, if it's a simple revival spell, then
No, you will not lay a finger on them. Nor will I allow you to cast any more of that black magic.
I wouldn't use that.
And explain Fallon. What else could cause her to look like that? It's because of the dragon paired up with your black magic.
No way. Impossible. That's not how the spell I used works. If it was then there must have been some kind of spell based on the red dragon's soul. And once Fallon and the souls mixed together, she became the creature that just attacked us.
Sure, I'm taking myself to the elves of the west. I cannot bring myself to kill that thing, but I also cannot let it run wild. So I want to at least be able to free her soul from the dungeon, so she can rest in peace.
No, please.
The elves should know of a way to accomplish that. I want you to confess everything to the elves of the west. Please stop this, Shiro. There has to be some other way that we can... No, there isn't! Are you even hearing yourself right now? Another way, you say? Like what exactly? More of that black magic? What other monsters would you try to use with it? Oh, tell me! If that's it, then what? You have a plan, right?
May nabuo na ulit
Let's
kaya?
hear it!
Wala pa. Yan pala.
Our plan is to defeat the Mad Mage. The Red Dragon was clearly following some kind of order it was given. And the only person who has the power to command that kind of creature is the Mad Mage. Therefore, we'll defeat him, and then rewrite that order. I honestly don't know how to do that kind of thing. But Marcelo's gonna be able to. So I won't hand her over. Stop fooling around, Lyos! You started this with black magic, and you plan to use more to solve it? For once in your life, can you try to take things seriously? Particularly skilled in anything, and that you're stronger than most dungeon delvers. But I say this with absolute certainty. We've been eating 3 meals a day and getting sleep, which means we're able to take this more seriously than anyone else can.
Kaya matutulog kayo ng ayos. Hindi yung sabi ni Layo.
By defeating the Mad Mage. Once we do, we'll save Fallon. Shiro, you head back to the surface. Go eat some food, take a bath, and get what you think. And I have a few thoughts of my own. Lions, you know what? For the longest time, I haven't been able to stand being anywhere near you. Because you're incredibly careless, big-headed, and awkward.
Tell me more about other countries.
Oh, you're gonna eat? I'll come too.
Hey, we're friends now, aren't we?
And you never had ill intent, which made it more frustrating. I should just kill you right here and hand Marcel over to
Why not say something sooner? What's the point in telling me now? If it was so hard to be around me,
You should have told me back then so I knew. I tried to let you know in ways that most people would have picked up on. Maybe you should get better at reading the room, Miles.
how, Cheryl? I finally made my very first friend on the island. Did you expect me not to be excited about it?
Don't look at me like that. I hate it so much. That sincere look in your eyes while you shove your burdens onto everyone else.
How was I supposed to know that? You don't ever talk. Heck, you don't even eat. What's the point of you even having a mouth at all, Cheryl? Shut up, you fool! You haven't even put in half the effort Marcel does each day.
I really don't think now's the time for this. What a childish squabble. I thought I had taught him better than this. If you include me, there are 7 dead, 1 heavily injured, and then 3 missing. The gnome and I could each revive half, but there isn't enough blood left. Senshi, can you gather all the scattered ingredients?
Will do.
If needed, I can cast a simple revive. No, that will not be necessary. But you can help by healing the wounded and finding those who are missing. Cast anything strange and I will cut you down.
See, Cheryl? Guess they're stronger because they've been eating proper daily meals. It's me!
Bakit hindi
Curses.
na dito? Doon ka nga, umuulan. Pinapayag ba yan? Papalikot at ayan ang kapatid.
My lord, everyone has been revived. Shall we make preparations to depart soon?
No. Prepare a returning spell. We're going back.
Are you sure, my lord? We still haven't located Asabi.
She'll find her way back if she wants to.
We're deeply sorry, my lord. We weren't strong enough.
No. I know you all did your very best. Thank you. I'm grateful you joined me. I'm returning to my country. I won't be coming back to this island. Once on the surface, I'll report to the island lord. I see. I plan to return with Fallon. Did she accept your proposal? I don't know. She asked for some time to think about it. So I've been waiting. I've never met a woman as fascinating as her. I love her voice, the way she thinks, her beautiful smile. The
Nag-sure si
unfortunate thing
Palong.
is, I never told her exactly how I felt.
Oh
I wish
no.
I would have told her sooner.
Oh no.
What? He proposed out of nowhere? How bizarre.
That's kind of just the world he lives in.
Don't you worry. I'll make sure to tell her for you.
It's this side of you, Laios, that I envy.
Hey, you were a huge help in all this.
No, not really. My last attack was meaningless.
No, I was able to learn several things because of it.
You were?
Each of the places you stabbed would have been fatal for a human. That wasn't the case for my sister. Which means either those areas don't have vital organs, or there are multiple.
Tama sa iyo.
There are lots of monsters like basilisks, Cerberus, and Scylla that have multiple brains. It's common for chimera types.
Oh, Carter, he looks so excited right now. Yes, he really does say he wants this. Listen, just look. He says he'll defeat the Mad Mage. There are people who come to the dungeon who are more skilled than him, but they don't have the same motivation and knowledge he does.
Ibig sabihin, kulang lang sa gamit.
What's gonna happen after he does? Whoever manages to defeat the Mad Mage is sent to obtain the entire country. What if that means that person becomes the next lord of the dungeon? What will this man do when he's in possession of this country built by black magic and all these monsters? Will he seal away this dungeon without a word?
Hey, are you hungry?
Kompleto ng Three Brothers. Yan, masisira yung spray mo. Masisira yung spray. Hindi ko pa nagagamit. Close na. Uy, egg roll.
What even is this?
It's Tamagoyaki made from some harpy eggs. Said she found a few a little while ago. You said you were interested in monster cuisine, right? You should try one.
I want to eat that. What do I do to get myself out of this? Maybe I could just kill him. Kill. No, I can't. Thanks, Laios.
Of course.
He'll do literally anything just to get on someone's good side.
This sounds amazing.
Preparations for the returning spell are now complete. Is anyone still injured? Once we're on the surface, revival spells won't work.
If I'm being honest, I'm fairly confident you'll perish even before reaching the Mad Mage. But if you do manage to survive, and you cannot return to the surface because of the black magic, ring the spell. It will resonate with its twin from anywhere.
Ano yan?
When it does, I'll send one of my people to help you flee to the east. Don't die. Thank you.
Laios, I'm glad that we met. I got so much out of talking to you.
Same for me.
It's time to leave.
You do actually remember my name, don't you?
Of course I do.
I'm glad. I hope you still remember it next time. See ya.
Next time?
Let's go! There's no turning back anymore.
Feeling it was gonna turn out like this.
Okay, now let's slow down.
Ano yung pag-inikit yung pawis mo dyan sa susunod?
Things will work out somehow.
Ay, naku. Ang hirap yun. Yung hirap yung nandiyan yung nanay mo. Yung anong pinag-aaral mo.
Wala lang, lagi iniisip tatay niyo. Galing.
Hindi kasi sila na ano siya. Hindi sila nahihiya sa iba siya. Ano ang maisipan. Ah.
Uy, ay!
Ito ka sa personita ba? Ito ka sa personita ba?
Ayan. Pagdikit mo ganyan.
This is charging.
Isang kamay lang yung hawak mo. Tapos dito ang hawak mo ito. Parang isang tuwid, isang lubog ng direksyon. Yun. Yun. Yun.
Wait. Kamay. Mamaya. Ay, sige na.
Sumunod sa instruction. Ang detail na nito.
Ben, kailangan ng C1. C1?
Day 2. Phoenix build. Yeah. Alright. Ito ba?
Tayo pwede ko lang ayos ito. Tayo pwede ko ito ayos.
Ano ka ayusin? Ano ayusin mo? Ayos na yun.
Finding a way back up is
Madaya,
rough, so
manood
of
ikaw
course
din.
when we try to go back down, we run into something like
Manood
this.
ka lang dito sa buo para matuto ka. Ba?
This blood is Atridius.
Taba,
Fallon must have
manood ka
passed
dito
through
sa
recently
buo.
to head to the lower floors.
Ang gusto mo nood,
I bet she
si
was trapped
Phoenix
in
o
here.
yung ano,
The
Denise.
sixth floor.
Oh.
Underground waterways that utilize tunnels dug by ancient dwarves. They appear to
Yeah.
stretch out endlessly, laying themselves under the town like the roots of a tree. Besides the water, many things likely flowed through here. Humans and animals, conspiracies and rumors, money and blood.
It's so cold.
Yeah, it's weird since I'm pretty sure this floor is supposed to be humid.
Maybe we ended up somewhere else?
I remember this road from before. Yeah, this is definitely the floor where the red dragon attacked us and almost wiped out our party. I mean, it is a dungeon where walls and roads move around. The temperature changing isn't that strange.
I prefer it being cold over it being hot, but the snow and water washing away the bloodstains is a big problem.
Since we're here, do we want to head back to the place where we almost got wiped? If the dungeon cleaners haven't gotten to it yet, we might be able to salvage our stuff.
I wonder if Fallon is doing okay. I'd imagine this cold is pretty tough on red dragons. Wait, is that why she had feathers?
So, Laios, since you got in Shuro's face and blurted out we were going to defeat the Mad Mage, surely you must have some kind of plan, right?
Yeah, about that. Fallon said she was looking for someone named Delval. I imagine the Mad Mage had given the Red Dragon that same order. That's also the reason the Red Dragon came up to a different floor and wandered around without resting.
Nga, hanapin mo.
Who's Delval?
The name sounds familiar, but I'm drawing a blank.
It's the king. When the Golden Country fell 1,000 years ago, he was their
Golden
last
Country.
ruler. You can find engravings in various spots of this dungeon that sing his praises.
Oh, that's right. His name is on artifacts that have been dug up. Hang on. Didn't I hear that he...
Yeah. When this dungeon was initially discovered, he briefly appeared on the surface, became dust, and vanished.
So, the Mad Mage has been working the Red Dragon to the bone and completely changing the dungeon's structure. All to find a king who
Mali yung
disappeared
polycap
ages
niya.
ago?
Ever since the Mad Mage witnessed the previous king get killed right in front of him, he's worried that his son will make the same fate.
Ayan na.
Mali
That's
ka.
why he
No,
released us
mali.
we were assassins and started attacking us.
Really? Where'd you hear that from?
A dream?
Well, you see, I first met the Mad Mage inside the living paintings, and that's where I learned about it. Remember? I told you that I tried to eat some food in there, and he was so pissed at me.
What? Why didn't you mention that
I
sooner?
only put the pieces together just now.
Oh, I see. So you were reliving the past.
To be absolutely sure, you said that the Mad Mage was an elf, right? Do elves really live up to 1,000 years?
There were records of it a long time ago, but currently our typical lifespan is about 500 at best.
At best, huh? Well, I mean, you're able to mess with other people's lives, so I'd imagine it's simple enough for you to extend your own.
That's not true. It's impossible to prolong your life with your own magic. That'd be like someone trying to eat their own flesh to live longer.
Anyway, if he attacked us because he thought that we were enemies of the king, maybe we can clear things up with him. I can't see ahead. Hey, you guys! Are you still following me? It'd be bad if we got separated. Grab onto someone's hand! We can't go on like this. A tunnel! Let's take shelter! You guys okay? Chill?
I'm here. No issues.
Marcel?
Present. I'm over here.
Senshi?
Yeah, all good.
Thank goodness. Hey, Marcel.
Wait a
Could you
second.
give us some light, please? This place, it kind of looks like an old prison. For a while there, I thought we...
No way!
This is
We've multiplied!
Hey, the hell is all this?
Illusion magic?
Let's see. My guess is it's the work of a shapeshifter.
Shape what?
Never heard of them? Where I'm from, they're monsters that appear sometimes. On days when the fog is thick or there's a heavy snowstorm, walk through the hills and you'll suddenly have extra companions. That's when the shapeshifter copies your appearance and blends themselves with the rest of your group.
Ayoko na. Ba't ako lang nagawa? Ay, paano na naman yung
Nag-aantay.
kasama?
Inaantay namin.
Kayo, dito pa lang ako. Ayan, buhay niya yan. Big City.
Oh, Musty. Oh, this is
Sa kumino.
Hey, those viruses over there? I think it's pretty safe to say they're fake.
Nakalive tayo.
The other
Okay,
time,
yun na lang.
monsters.
Shapeshifters
Sana
are
yun.
minds of living creatures.
Oh, yeah, no,
They
hanapin
appearance
mo na
of
yan.
those around them.
Yan,
So the
wala
three
dito.
other me's over there
Ano ba yung apple doon sa bibig?
Tapos yan! Ito nga po, ayan, ayan kayo. Ayan kayo.
If you look closely, you can see each version looks somewhat
Tanggalin mo yan yan. Please.
Can we hurry and do something about this one then? Huh? She's clearly a fake.
Sure is.
How dare you!
Ito, hanapin mo siya.
So annoying. Who did she come from?
This sentient Chilchuck are clearly fakes as well.
How so?
Huh? Just look at him! My neck wrap isn't a scarf, but his is. And Senshi's helmet's missing holes.
Like, how did you mention it?
I don't think there's any doubt that they're from Elias's memory.
he's not great with details.
Is it fine to leave them like that?
They don't really have the same intelligence a human does. But if you do try to attack them, they're sure to fight back. Let's avoid fighting unknown monsters under these circumstances. Heal our fate peacefully, and then deal with them all!
Ano yung nahanap? Alay
His
dito.
enthusiasm was great, but we
Will
won't
they be able to tell the difference between the real one and the fakes?
Not likely.
The number of fakes remaining is When they're side by side, you can see lots of differences. While we're figuring this out, our fuzzy memories are being influenced. I need to hurry and settle this, or else.
When it comes to the Marcells, they have different hairstyles.
I honestly don't remember what her hair looked like when I last saw her.
You're kidding! This hairstyle's unique, so you remember it, don't you? Just look at it! The blizzard made me cold, so I took my hair down. First of all, my hair quality is way better. Hair is a magic user's life, you know.
They're all saying things the real one would say.
Well, they're all reacting the way we see Marcel in our heads.
Here's an idea. How about we decide based on information that only I would know?
I hope you don't mean stuff like guessing your mom's maiden name.
Not that.
Sito nga.
Look at my spell book.
Sito. Before. Kung before.
You see?
Yeah, one of those books is obviously fake.
Hard to tell with the other two. They both look legitimate.
What? No way! The spells in her book are all messed up! Hey, that's my line!
Our personal belongings might help reveal more fakes. Sushi, want to show me your stuff?
Mas maganda dito.
Lock them up with the others.
Yo.
We've narrowed it down to 2 each, but we're at a standstill. Number of fakes remaining? 3. Okay, let's make food.
Wait at a time like this?
I can't tell you apart based on looks, so now I've got to check for usual behavior. I'll have all of you cook and observe how you do things. That will tell me which are fake and which are real.
He didn't know he encountered a mad mage or noticed Sharon's feelings.
Didn't pick up on the fact that he'd already met that cobber guy either.
Rely on his observational skills.
Okay.
This is bad.
Who are my party members and who are the imposters? It's my chance to regain the trust that I lost. I really don't want to disappoint them again. I have to pick up on the subtle differences no matter what.
We're dealing with Lars. There's a possibility he might find the fakes more interesting because they're monsters.
That's true.
We have to do something about this ourselves.
I'll be watching from here, so do your best, everyone.
Gee, thanks.
What should we make?
There's one I found on the 5th floor.
C6 na.
And the ingredients Maizuru was kind enough to give to us. With such good provisions on our hands, I've got an idea of what to make.
Before you all start, pair up with your other self and work as a team to prepare a dish. By having you perform the same assignment, I can watch for different behaviors. Then she can teach you the recipe. Now that's settled, is everyone ready? Let the cooking begin! First, the Chilchuk team. Cut the meat, and then mix the eggs and seasonings. Chilchuk A sat in the hallway. Chilchuk B sat on top of a wooden box and started prepping.
What are you even writing? You're distracting. Won't budge. Can you get it, Laios? Huh? Hey, you see that? B slipped up. He's the fake one.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Oh, come on. You guys know me. I've got lots of conviction and pride and all that.
It's important that people help each other, Chilchuk.
A's a little cynical, don't you think?
If you look closely, he's got some mean-looking eyes.
Hey.
Our children is definitely much cuter. Leave me alone!
Laios, you know I'm the real one, right?
Chilchuk A. He does have a pretty suspicious looking face. He might be the fake. We'll see. Please continue cooking.
Dumbass.
Insulted me in the common language. Next, the Marcel team.
I'm sorry, but what is this egg that we're using?
It's a harpy egg.
I've said this plenty of times since the start that humanoid monsters are off limits! Yes, I've started to compromise, but it's still not okay!
Marcel B is behaving normally, but maybe to a fault. Back to the recipe. Boil the diced dryads. What do you think, Marcel A?
I don't like it, but I've already eaten fish noodles and dryads, so why bother complaining now? If it meant that I could say Fallon when I do anything.
C5. C5
I
game.
would also do anything to say Fallon, you know?
His determination is weak in comparison.
Do I have to eat these harpy eggs to make you believe me?
When the eggs are soft enough to pierce with a chopstick, drain the water, mix with the seasonings, and mash. Wait, this is actually tough. They both said things the real one would say. Back to the Sentry team. So, where did you get those harpy eggs from anyway?
I came across a nest inside of Hulaan's house. So I gathered everything that was there.
Up to 1 centimeter thick.
C7.
As they say, eggs are the perfect
Source of nutrients.
fried with rice on low heat and seasoned. I'm pretty sure rice is Shiro's favorite food.
It's packed with plenty of essential nutrients adventurers need to explore. We're real lucky to find as much as we did.
I'm only interested in eating monsters we find, but Senshi's different. He's focused on deeper things, like taking flavor and nutrition into account. All the food looks so good. Guess I can't decide based on skill.
You know, no one's really said anything about it, so I thought I'd check. But doesn't Senshi look a little more attractive than he should?
C7.
Seems fine to me.
Yeah, Senshi's always
Ano
a
ito yan?
What even is this? Prejudice against dwarfs? Yeah, come on, Senshi doesn't look that dopey.
Senshi is handsome. Noted.
Fios, the food's almost ready. Have you made your final decision yet?
Honestly, I have no idea. They all look like they could be real or fake. Besides, I think it's kind of unfair to have me try to distinguish a memory in my head against the actual thing. It would have been fun to look for a monster disguised as a human. Trying to see through an illusion is... Look for a monster, huh?
It's ready.
All right, listen up while you eat. Those of you I think are real are... Chilchuck A, the one with the dour expression. Marcel B, the one who won't eat harpy eggs even if it's for Fallon. Senshi A, the dopey one. That said, will the imposters promptly lock themselves in the cell?
Hold on a second! What kind of proof do you have that he's the real one?
That was obviously the imposter.
What makes you think she's real?
Just a feeling. I'll try to explain all of that later. Let's deal with the fake ones first.
It's just a feeling?
Deal with it? I knew it. This guy's a joke.
It seems like we're just gonna have to protect ourselves.
This was inevitable, no matter who I picked. Shapeshifter is a term for monsters that mimic others. There are kinds that can mimic voices or possess or physically change their appearance. Which is this shapeshifter capable of? There's no way that monsters are able to cook food. They must be creating an illusion like Marcel said. Since it targets people, it's either a carnivore or an omnivore. It's too much of a coward and lacks the strength to attack directly. Visibility is low, and it's cold here. So it can withstand the cold and relies on smell and hearing. Downwind is that direction. He's waiting for us to wear ourselves out. I doubt I'll end by recklessly swinging my sword. So what should I do? Kensei's gotten pretty quiet. Keep my tie from the cold. Guess I'll have to take a page from the enemy. Time to turn the tables and make the hunter feel like the hunted. It's been a while, but I'll do that.
Tuh, subo. Ah, Alex. 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 Ah. Subo. 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 Subo.
Wait a little dog.
For
lot of things I want to say, but how come you didn't draw your weapon?
Honestly, I got too into character.
Ah!
Huh?
Look what happened to all the food we made.
Makes sense since we cooked it with an illusion.
Let's remake it. Man, hard to believe that Laios' intuition was actually on the nose.
So how did you tell us apart?
By the lack of monster awareness? Well, first, Chilchuk sat on a wooden box. Boxes are the perfect hiding spot for mimics and tentacles. For you to not even worry about that kind of stuck out to me.
I came across a nest inside a collapsed house, so I gathered everything that was there.
For someone who respects the balance of an ecosystem, that seemed a bit careless.
Do I have to eat these Harpy eggs to make you believe me?
Lastly, when Marcel dumped the boiling water. After how you were attacked by that Undine, doing something like that seemed reckless. That's why it caught my attention. In this case, it was that absent-mindedness that made me think you were the real one.
Huh.
That was some good work. I'm real proud of you, Lance.
I think his perspective is still a bit off.
Well, still, it's not easy to see through an illusion spell. It did keep the shapeshifter fed after all.
I thought you noticed that. I've already eaten fishman eggs and dry eggs. Did you mention the fishman eggs in particular? It should have been obvious. I mean, we've never eaten those kinds of eggs before. Right, guys? That barley dish.
The dessert's ready now, too.
All right! It's been a while since we've had sweets.
Should I make some tea? Pretty sure there were tea leaves in the bag of provisions we got.
Did you put it somewhere else?
Oh, I definitely put it right here.
Thrice.
Tatawag ka dyan, ano, pag naipit. Tama. Dito ka, kaya dito ka mo. Kung gusto mo.
Marcel!
Drop your weapon and freeze. Do that and we can talk peacefully.
Yan. Yan. Go! Galit na ba ko? Phoenix. Golden Phoenix. Ano?
Lalagay natin DNA ka. Ito ko ilagay yung sticker.
A4. Ano yung naging sticker? Sticker. Pangit. Hanapin muna kung saan yung gold na yun. Ayan. Ano mo ko sa ito? Number 3 na sticker.
Oh, I don't know.
Ito naman din ako sa ito. Number 3.
Aba, ano yan? Nanay mo.
Number 3 sticker. Si Ludo, tapos na kumain. Bilisan mo! Yan yan. Buhatin mo yung gold. Buhatin mo yung gold.
Ito na sa paa. Tatay na si Ryan Vlogs. Siguro sabi ko na. Fine, gawin na natin muna yun. Tapos bukas na yung kanyang gini. Paala lang muna. Parang nahabol na amin yung kamay ng Felix yata eh. Uy, parang nakahaba yata yung kamay ni Felix. Parang mahaba na yata. Walang, parang mahaba na yata.
Hindi mo na kaya siya.
Parang yung kamay ni Felix. Parang mahaba na yung kamay ni Felix yata. Nay, alam ko yan paano yan. D7?
Mo.
Dalawa yun?
Now
Dalawa?
hurry up and drop your weapon. Step back and get on your hands and knees. You move even one bit and I'll kill her.
Hey, Elias. She was one of Cheryl's followers, wasn't she?
Oh, yeah, then she was tailing us this whole time.
You! Get the spell off me. Huh? The spell has been cast on me. Hurry up and get rid of it.
Oh, do you know what kind it is?
Can't you tell just by looking? I thought you knew black magic.
You gotta at least mention exactly where it was cast on you and what type it is.
It's actually not one type of spell, but two. The first one is here. And the other is my whole body.
Wait, does that mean she's a beast man?
Huh. I saw one of these a long time ago. She's what's called an artificially made beast man. I heard they're made using black magic to mix their souls.
Alright then, I'll do whatever I can. This text looks like it's written in the Eastern language. What's the spell type?
Are you really a magic user? It's a curse that activates if the caster doesn't touch it within a set time.
So was the one who cast this that miserly lady? How long until it activates? And what happens when the time is up?
Dunno. You might want to remove it quickly. I mean, you don't want to die with me, do you? I'll let you go if you dispel it.
I'm not familiar with the letters, but I think I can remove this.
Hey, kid over there!
Huh?
Bring me something to eat!
Out of curiosity, when was the last time you ate? If you eat like that without chewing, it'll get stuck in your throat. How about you let me fix you up a nice warm
Hey,
meal?
didn't I say don't move? Don't underestimate me!
All I'm gonna do is whip up something warm for your belly.
Hindi mo
That's
nakatingin
all.
kausap ko sa iyo.
If you try to make me eat monster parts, I'll kill you.
I understand. If I'm remembering right, he picked up some mushrooms near the Dryads. Hold on. Are those little feet it sprouted? Probably my imagination. Place a pot inside the magic circle. Toss some butter in to melt it. Fry a few garlic cloves. And then add rice. Add in mushrooms and seasoning. Pour in water and let it simmer for a while. It feels shameful to be making something this simple compared to the dishes I had been making. But I hate the thought of letting a young'un go hungry, so I'll do whatever I gotta do. At the very least, I could put some cheese in it. It's ready. I'll leave it here.
Who even eats something like
She has no table manners. Done!
Give me more now!
Do you think etiquette in the East is different from how we live here?
Doubt it. I've never once seen Shiro be as sloppy as she does. She was probably just raised poorly. Guess this is new for you.
24, 25, 16. Pwede ako sumali. Pwede na ako sumali.
What did you do that for?
Isang lap na lang po. Kahit isang lap na lang na ito na lang ang gagamitin.
You're not at home anymore.
Get any closer to me and you're dead meat!
Take that spoon,
Ingay.
then drop
Pero
it.
kailangan
Pick
ko
up every piece
isang
of
lap
food you
lang.
drop on the floor.
Dalawa.
Ano yun?
Huwag kang kakapit ng gold. Kung isa lang ang gagamitin.
Wow!
This is how you hold a spoon.
I can hold it how I want! And this is the easiest way for me to do it!
I'm sure it is. Being forced to hold something in a way you're not used to must be vexing. But still.
Sit behind you!
No effect. Hey, Bert. Sissy! Be careful! It's called a sujiki knife. It's a type of carving knife used to finely slice meat. The length of the blade is long and sharp, although it may look intimidating. It's actually delicate. Now, what do you think would happen if you swung it up, ripping it like that? Sissy!
Attack si Shin.
As you can see, the tool's ability isn't used to its fullest, which can put you at a disadvantage.
Si Senshi.
Sensei! Alliance! Cat girl, you're not hurt anywhere, are you? I probably startled you, and I'm sorry about that, but there are reasons why there's good and bad ways to hold even the simplest of tools. And I'd like you to keep that in mind.
Also keep in mind you can't move while having something dispelled. If it were something worse, who knows what could have happened?
Looks like your food already got cold. Let me warm it up for you real quick. Alright, so why were you even following us?
This curse on my body, I've been looking for a way to remove it for a really long time. I eventually figured out that the curse is tied to black magic, but wasn't able to find a magic user who specialized in it. Not until we ran into that long hair, anyway.
Ancient magic has several types. The one that I'm researching deals with drawing energy from it. No excuses! I know you're capable of it! I've seen living proof of your work after all. You combine a person and a monster with your black magic! And you guys are going deeper into the dungeon so you can remove the curse on that lion, aren't you? In other words, that must mean you know of a way to get rid of it! So then you should be able to break my curse too, right? Remove this beast soul that possessed me so I can finally be free!
Ayaw sumalpak.
I'm sorry, but that's just not something I can do for you. Huh? There are lots of things we still don't know about souls, but they're often compared to an egg. Usually a soul is inside the body, or shell, but once the body breaks, the insides spill out and can't be put back together again. A spell has been cast over this dungeon that creates a thick membrane on the inside of the shell, so even if the soul gets damaged, it won't leave. In your and Fallon's cases, at the moment, there are two souls inside a single shell. Once two souls are mixed together, it's impossible to go back to how they were before.
I already knew all that, but to put it so bluntly is harsh.
Wait, then why are you guys still continuing on such a dangerous journey?
Well, for starters, I can't leave my sister in the state she's currently in. She might kill the next adventurer she runs into. Or they might kill her. We have to do something before then. Also, if we go back to the surface now, we'd get arrested for using black magic. Shuro probably will have reported this to the Island Lord.
So you're saying I'm stuck like this forever?
Hey, listen to me. This might be weird of me to say, but I'm really glad I ended up meeting you. I have no idea what monster you're mixed with, but your speech and actions are perfectly human. Plus, you have no urge to murder anything. Looking at it a different way, if we manage to free Fallon, she could regain her original personality. Just having learned that makes me feel... I'm really happy right now.
Here. This might be different from what you expected it to be, but maybe try seeing it in a positive light. Think of it as a new opportunity.
The Lord of the Dungeon is far superior to me when it comes to the handling of ancient magic. If we try asking him, it's possible he'll teach us a thing or two about separating souls. Hang on. Are you guys inviting me into your party?
I mean, it'll be hard to return to the surface alone. I think I heard before that your name's Asabi.
That was just an alias.
Then what's your...
Izutsumi. My real name's Izutsumi. And don't forget it.
Mahirap ang gupit niya isang yan. Ito nga kasi yung pangano mo sa gold.
To keep up this lifestyle,
Ito ang gamitin mo sa gold.
you need to start living a proper life. I didn't allow you to leave home just for you to become a dragon slayer. Come back to the village.
But Fallon is still...
You can forget about that girl. Do you think someone like you can actually make it in the outside world? You couldn't fit in at school or the army and ran away.
You don't even have the skills to explore the dungeon either. Your party members are going to treat you because you're horrible at judging people's character.
That was certainly true of me. You would consider me to be a good friend, but I'd always been uncomfortable being around you.
You're so annoying! We settled this already! Wait, come to think of it, why are my parents even here? I haven't seen them in over 10 years. And more importantly, where am I? What was I doing? Let's see here. I was getting kind of worried about Marcel. She'd been looking really tired.
Sa gold yan.
Marcel, we'll take walks tonight, so you go get some rest.
Huh? How come? You don't have to do that.
Don't worry about it, it's fine.
What are you... what's going on? I'm not even tired enough to sleep yet. All right, I'm getting up now. I'm not...
Before long, her peaceful sleeping breaths turned into unsettling groans.
Marcel, what's wrong? Are you okay?
This looks pretty serious.
Is it a monster?
Yeah, a nightmare to be exact. It possesses sleeping people, gives them bad dreams, and eats their emotions. At this rate, Marcel will keep getting weaker and eventually die.
Rise and shine, Marcel!
Don't force her awake or it'll damage her psyche. When Shuro got possessed that one time, Fallon went inside his dream and saved them. So let's try out that method.
Hang on, you're gonna go into her dream?
Someone has to make her realize that she can wake up from it. You simply use the one who's dreaming as a pillow, and...
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was trying to save
Oh my
Marcel.
god, 16. Nakatawa guys.
It's my dream. Looks like the nightmare got a little taste of me. Oh, that's figures. Man, they really know what people hate, don't they? Although, since I've realized this is a dream, I still deserve it. At 70! Okay, now how do I go into Marcel's dream? She's right under my head at the moment, so that should mean I can dig down to get to her. This is why dreams are the best, though it only works in your own. That was a close call. I almost woke up from the feeling of falling. Oh, wow. This is Marcel's dream, huh? It's pretty amazing.
Is someone there? What are you doing here? This place is dangerous. You need to leave.
Are you Marcel?
Who are you?
It's me, Laios. The two of us are currently inside your dream. You should wake up so we can get out of this. What's that?
Oh no, it's coming.
What's coming?
Hurry up, this way. It's all of them. Papa and Pippi are gone now.
Papa and Pippi. A dream about being chased. It's a common dream, but still stressful. What was it Fallon said?
Nightmares really love to feed on emotional wounds. They evoke stressful memories or trauma and display them as bad dreams. Then, they feed off the dreamer. In order to prevent that, you need to protect those wounds. However, it's risky, so don't
Ako na
try.
nga.
Right,
Ako
I've
na,
got
ako
it.
na.
I'm gonna defeat that thing for you.
You can't do that. It's
Ako na,
dangerous.
No need to worry about me. I'm a lot stronger than I. So that's Marcel's fear. It seems a little over the top. Even so, I don't think that I'll be able to defeat it. If she knew that this was a dream, that thing wouldn't be a threat. I think we're safe now.
There's no such thing as safe here. No one can beat that monster.
It'll be okay. We're gonna figure out how to defeat it. What is this thing that Marcel fears? It's definitely a
Pag di
monster.
nyo kaya, si
It has
Tatay
slow,
Mak.
crawly-like movements, several tentacles, and a hearty appetite. Not to mention it's gross. Maybe it's a bug? There aren't many bugs that large, though. What kind could it be? What kind? I know! It's a worm! Worms are a part of the dragon family. Their atrophied eyes and legs make them caterpillar-like. If they're hungry, then they'll eat just about anything. And they're weak to fire and light. That's such a cool thing. Good job, me. Huh? I didn't even hear it. Watch out! We gotta run!
They didn't touch you just now, did it?
It was only a scratch.
Show me.
What is this? Crap. She's even more scared. The nightmare's starting to get stronger. What vicious poison? What happens if I die in someone else's dream? No, I'll fall right into its trap if I get anxious.
Ano,
Cheer her up.
tatay.
It'll be okay. You've got magic on your side. Defeating something like that would be no problem. This place became even more unstable. Did I say something bad?
I already tried using some of my magic to defeat the monster. And that's how she ended up looking like this.
She? Wait a minute. Is that doll Fallon? I get it now. Marcel feels guilty about what her magic turned Fallon into. And defeating the monster must mean the thing Marcel fears is death.
It's here again.
You can't just run away all the
Ako na
time.
nga,
Stand
ako
your
na.
ground and fight.
Ikaw na.
Don't worry.
Ay,
Nothing to
sige.
be afraid of, Marcel. If you die in this dungeon, you can get revived, like Fallon. She's alive because you used revival magic on her.
Sabon.
Besides, you're used to seeing corpses, right?
Tatay, di ba
Taba.
Marcel was trying to pull me in. It's not
Love,
poison.
hindi yung love
I'm
sa isang
aging at an
kamay.
incredibly fast rate.
Ma, hindi sa mong kamay.
I can't breathe.
Big love.
Something's weird here. Is there a living creature that can do this? Maybe it's not a living thing at all.
Does this mean you're gonna end up leaving me too?
No, I'll be able to run again after I rest.
Wow, bilis mo.
Everybody gives up on running with me. Then that thing swallows them. Papa, Pippi, Fallon, and everyone else too. That's why I worked so hard to study lots of magic. But if learning and using that magic made Fallon go away, then what was it for?
If I could maybe ask, did your father die at a young So it's not that Marcella's afraid of death. She's actually worried her loved ones will die before she does. You need to calm down, Marcel. The more scared you become, the stronger it gets.
What am I supposed to do? I can't fight it. I can't do anything.
You can, because you're Marcel, and you're amazing. I mean, these books say it all. I didn't see anything like this while in my dream. You've been working hard for a long time, right? Don't get discouraged. Have confidence in yourself. Marcel, stay strong.
That's enough. Let's just run. How can I be strong when my magic's incomplete? If only I had that book he was carrying with him, I'd finally be able to
Go ahead and wish for it. If you wish hard enough for it, you can do anything. So don't be afraid. You'll do it better the next time you try. Don't give up, Marcel.
Uy! Bakit ginagawa niya? Bakit yung binti nanay?
Yeah, that's the spirit. Go! You're supposed to use that.
He ended up falling.
Oh, you're finally awake.
You were both groaning in your sleep. Are you okay?
I really don't remember what happened.
Ayan, kita pa
I think I dreamt about being tired or something.
Saan ka nalagay yung isang
Just going back to sleep.
No, please, you have to stay awake.
Tinagay ko siya.
My dream? I can't remember it, but from what I can tell, it was probably fun.
Looks like my plan actually worked.
Did something
Si
happen?
nanay naman
Pass your pillow
nagpupo.
to me. This thing is a nightmare. It sneaks inside of people's pillows and gives them bad dreams. But there's not a lot of them. You must have been hiding in your pillow for a while. Senshi, do you think we can eat these? I've been curious about what they taste like.
Yeah, of course we can.
Kaninin mo muna yung
First,
pagkain.
they can spit out any dirt. Like soaking them in some hot water like this.
Well, another name that the nightmare goes by is Shen. It's part of the dragon family. They kind of look like dragons, don't you think?
You're joking, right?
After melting some butter, place the nightmares in the pan and pour a bit of wine over top. And cover. To finish the dish, add a touch of soy sauce. And it's ready.
Wow, rainbow gas!
What's this?
That's me when I was little.
The dream that the nightmares ate turned into a mirage.
I think I'm starting to remember things.
hello.
Yeah, that's right.
Banana,
I'm trying to wait for
banana,
something to fluffy top.
Na,
Kaya pag may ganito, huwag mo ilapat dito sa
It
malaki.
was a really fun dream.
That's a pretty dirty looking dog.
The way I remember it, it was a silver dream. Oh well. If I was able to help make her dream fun, then I'm glad.
Yun ang pinakamagandang pagkakabuo. Galit? Ba na? Ha? Tapos na. Tapos na naman yan. Isalik. Balik 30 minutes.
Banana C32. Banana C32. Banana C32. Nanay, dali transform ito, nanay, yung binti nanay po. Transform. Andrew.
Ano ba?
Gagawa niyo ito, nanay? Ito lang yung binti. Tapos ka na? Tapos ka? Resta muna. Ito ang gloves ko. Oo. Resta muna kami. Gawasin mo na si Felix.
Magbuo muna kayo ni Alex, 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Ay, 30 minutes. Kailangan ni Alex. Gloves muna si Alex.
Where's my gloves? Huh? Wala na! Wala nang gloves din doon. Walang gloves! Akin, isang gloves.
Ano mo, wala yung dami siya.
Wala na yun dyan yung mga damit gloves. Ayun! Walang ka! Ha?
Alex, huwag dyan dumaan. Kuha na lang.
Nadahan.
Alex. Ay, naku.
Nandun lang sana na yung aking gloves. Accidentally pa back is coming. Oh, hindi na lang pare. No, ako nang transform yan isang PC. No!
Hindi yan, huwag masungit.
Ito lang yung gagawin ako. Lagi mo na bukas na.
Nagigising ka ng madaling araw.
Maglalakad papuntang Balili.
Oo.
Doon ako sa Balili.
Definitely is.
Are you sure?
Well, that to the others. I remember this hall. This is where we fought the Red Dragon. I see. Last expedition.
Yeah. This was thought to be the deepest part of the dungeon for a while. But recently, someone found a door around here that seems to be full. There were patterns in it, so I was thought to have been
Pag di
frantic.
nyo mapira, ako yung
I asked to copy
magpipira.
the patterns for him, but then
That's my role.
I ran into the Red Dragon and eventually had to destroy it.
Alright, let's test our luck. I think we were around there last time.
hey, found our stuff.
It's been ransacked.
Oh no! Yeah, I found my sleeping bag.
Thank God, my underwear survived.
You check for that stuff first instead of money, huh? Seems like all the food we had was taken, but everything else is here. It's safe to assume the monsters did this.
This is great! Now I'll be able to wear what I want.
Let's find a place where we can rest for a bit. Gives me time to sort my things. I wonder if the snow makes the cleaners slow down at all.
Something nibbled on my
Hey, you. Remove whatever you just put in your pocket. Hey, Marcel. They're not really well trained for a beast man. I'm starting to realize where they probably put that collar on you.
You're one of those half-wits, I'm assuming. I'd only just heard of them, since there aren't any in the East. I'd never seen one till coming here. The name of your race is pretty strange. I heard it came from your clan getting one of their legs chopped off due to committing too much thievery.
There's no need for that.
Marcel, come here.
Oh, you found fish!
Is there a way for us to cut out this uncovered part right here?
I could maybe do it with a magic circle. That's right. I can teach you how to draw one if you do. How's your mama saying?
I haven't been staggering as much. The hallucinations have gotten a whole lot worse, though.
I caught this fish a lot on the 4th floor.
There you go.
Is the water flowing in from the upper floors freezing once it gets down here? Seems a lot of stuff got washed up in this place.
And that completes the circle. How are you feeling?
A bit tired, honestly.
Well, let me activate it then. All you've got to do is imagine water filling these symbols and...
What's this?
The floor's moving. I see.
Yeah, E60. Down.
Hey, how do I kill this big snowman? It's a golem, so you're gonna have to destroy its core! Core? Where would that even... Well, where is it? Give me a sec!
Isn't that it? No, that's a fish. There's too much crap in it.
Hey! Try to distract the enemy one time! I'm still in the fallen core! Huh?
That bastard. How do I know he's not lying? This better not be a trick or something. The snow.
Why did it stop moving?
Look, can you hurry? How long do I have to keep this up? That was long enough! Yes! Nailed it! Idiot! Do you think this is a game? You are the idiot! Check out one of your idiots! By the way, while I am able to use ranged weapons, I can't exactly do that much damage with any of them! So you better not come telling me I need a fight! The rest is up to you!
Fine. As long as I know how to kill it.
Dapat yan, tingnan mo ito bago mo yun ako. Meron kong sarap. Sayang ang ganda mo kung dapat ganun lang. Kaya pag ipe-paint mo lang, dapat unang
It looks like I'm the only one in the group who's agile enough to take on an enemy that big. Can't believe how slow you guys are.
I can't
so please be careful not to burn
26,
yourselves.
27.
Take off all your wet clothes so we can dry them. That means you too.
Oh,
Here,
careful.
I'll hold this up to cover you. Do you need help with yours, Iris?
26? Yes,
Yeah.
26
Can one of
and
you guys help me
27.
Yeah,
You really don't have to do that, you know.
No, it's not that big of a deal.
Where? Okay. 26, 27. Yan, magkatabi.
Not like anyone's gonna get excited over bees getting naked.
What the hell are you doing? Well,
At least tell me the number of medals on the technical side. It's finally gotten warmer in here. I'll start fixing up a hot meal.
Here na,
But first, I
everyone.
thought of this. Might as well melt it with the magic circle.
Saan yan isa?
Must have been too close.
wow, but this is actually nice. It's like a sauna. We haven't been able to take a bath for a while, so let's sweat it out a little bit.
Sige, ito kay tatay.
Ano ba yan?
Wait, that goes off.
What's going on? Cut the fish and then make a broth in the head and bones.
I feel like we're gonna smell like fish after this.
Finally slice a couple mushrooms and nightmares. Lightly boil the shapeshifter meat and remove any scum that forms. Beat some hard
Ay,
eggs.
olive
And add that mixture to the broth along with all the other ingredients.
Lalo na yung sa bowl, kung sa iba pwede.
Pour all that into cups.
Bigay mo yan.
Place the cups into the pan with ice cold
Alex, yung
fragments
kalat
and
mo.
put over a fire.
Look, I made this from her fur.
Or much.
Lastly, place some mandrake leaves over the top and it's ready. Hey, don't just start eating on your own. You've got to wait until everyone
Dapat
gathers at the
padali.
table.
Why should I wait? I defeated that thing all by myself. I think I deserve to eat before the rest of you.
A meal's something you only start when everyone's together. Chilchuck, Miles is outside. Mind calling him back in?
Sure thing.
This feels great.
Is this guy for real?
Now that everyone's gathered, I think it's that time. So let's eat.
Go!
That's really it.
Yala! No, ako yan!
Yan.
Oops, sorry, Marcel.
Delicious!
What a waste of time. Hey, here's Sumi.
Oh,
This is for you. I sewed up one of the bags that got ripped. You should use it. And,
Bibi ko, kailangan
sorry I called you a beast before. I am a notorious
Si
foul mouth.
22, si
I
23.
know, traveling with a group of strangers can be uncomfortable.
Si 22.
Once you get used to it, you'll see the advantages. You can rely on them to handle things for you.
Thank you for the good meal.
Thanks.
Sige, oh.
Come on, are you done yet?
Almost. Just a second. This goes here and done. Ta-da!
Kabila.
They're Namari's clothes, but they're perfect,
Oy,
right?
It's hard to move.
It did take a while to take them in, though.
Yeah, now I'm cold again.
Look, I'm sorry.
Let's start heading out now.
Hold on.
Hey,
I boiled the mandrakes in some sweet sauce. Figured it'd be a good thing to snack on while we walked.
Hey. Here.
but this belongs to you.
Don't want it.
Why? It's really good.
I said I don't want the thing!
Oh, come on, just try a little bite. Here.
Cut it now!
Oh, horrible.
We've been walking for 2 seconds and there's already blood drawn?
Hey, just leave her be. She'll eat when she gets hungry.
So why don't you want to eat it?
It's a monster!
Everyone says that, but how is it different than eating an animal?
If you eat monsters, you'll get a weird disease and then transform into one! So no thank you!
Things would be so much easier if that was something that actually happened.
Monsters are believed to be unclean, and it's obviously not entirely logical, but that's the reason most people, including me, find it gross. You just get this feeling that you'll absorb something bad. New diseases spring up from creatures coming in contact with humans all the time, so it's not fair to question why someone doesn't feel like eating monsters. didn't like. How did you go about handling that exactly? What did I do? Ugh.
Here, Tony, you can have this.
That never happened. There's no way!
Come on, you two. Let's go.
This storm probably won't die down anytime soon.
Then let's set up camp around this area.
I'm getting hungry.
Mahigpit dito, Dudong.
But since you fell asleep,
We can prep a meal in the meantime.
what ingredients do we have left?
There's nightmares and a mandrake, eggs and some mushrooms, whatever this is.
Any fish?
No, we're all out of that.
Rice then?
We're actually pretty low on rice as well.
Don't you have anything better than this gross stuff?
This is everything.
Liar! You're hiding it from me.
You can't be a picky eater when you're inside a dungeon. So you should get used to trying things.
No! I only eat the things I want to eat!
Please just listen. Eating monsters isn't going to turn you into one. Do people who eat pigs and sheep turn into either of those animals? If someone who's blind ate an eyeball, would they regain their sight? Sheep only eat plants, but they eat sheep, don't they? Food and nutrition are more complex than you might think they are. That's why people are still conducting research.
I'm sick of your lies! How in the hell do you explain that then?
Explain what?
The tree actually grew a sheep.
That's a baronet. But to think it would actually show up at a time like this. So first of all, that kind of plant is always...
I'm sick of all your whatever, man. I'm gonna go catch that sheep.
What's a bear meat?
That's what it's classified as when it's harmless. However, it's not harmless because they attract carnivores. Careful, is it swimming?
Warnings.
And we shouldn't linger. Let's harvest it and then...
Quiet.
No. Crap! The Shire Wolf Pack!
I need a staff. Hey, open! Where are you going?
I'm not a fan of dogs. They're annoying and they smell bad.
That's your reasoning for coming in here all on your own?
I'm relying on them. Depending on your party members to pick up your slack is your ideal teamwork, isn't it?
No, that's not what that means at all.
What do you mean? You didn't fight when you were dealing with the ice golem earlier.
It's true, I relied on you guys back then, but it wasn't because I didn't want to help out. Hey, where are you going?
No thanks. I smell fire on the wind. If we follow it, we'll get back to where we came from.
Hey, wait up!
The path to the right smells like a campfire, but it looks rough, so left it is.
Do you know where you're going? Is this the right direction?
I take whatever path I like the best. You should learn to do that too. Why bother doing things you don't want to do? You eat monsters, even though you don't really want to eat them. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, I mean... I think the wolves are coming after us. Should we try to fight them? I'm typically able to use explosive magic, but I don't have my staff right now. It's too cramped in here anyway, so I could stun them with a really bright light, maybe.
Let's just lose them.
You made Tade shovel snow for you, didn't you?
Nope.
Don't lie to me! She fell off the train hole roof because of that. Unlike you, Tade is incredibly clumsy. So don't shove jobs you don't like on her. Show some gratitude for taking you in.
Nah. Hey, Tade. Why'd you do something I never asked you for? You're such an idiot.
But Tade just...
What was it that Tade said to me back then?
know why I eat monsters, didn't you? I've been thinking about it, and I have multiple goals that I want to accomplish. Like rescuing my best friend and learning everything I can about magic. So, while working to achieve all my goals, I sometimes run into things that I don't like. Something bothersome or tiring, or having to eat something I really don't want to. None of those things are bad on their own, but if I continued avoiding them, I keep getting further and further away from myself, right? Exactly like we're doing in this house. I'm curious, why did you decide to come along with us?
Are you stupid? Because you told me I needed to find that map forever guy to even have a chance to break this curse. Follow me!
Exactly. And that means we probably won't be able to take the easy path there.
Satsumi, Marcel, you're both okay.
You guys are okay too, right?
Not really, but at least we're all in one piece. That Lion's intimidation skills to thank for that.
It helps that most of the wolves went after you, Marcel. You hurt?
I think I'll okay. Would you be able to help me out with You did great, Satsumi.
The healing spell hurt more than breaking it.
I was planning on harvesting the Baramets, but all the right ones were taken by the dire wolves. This was the only one left for grabs, but it's not ready yet.
Let's see if we can cook it.
There's a little sheep inside the vegetable.
First, cut up the Baramets ribs into whatever portions you want. Season them and put them on the fire. After both sides of each have been nicely browned, add wine over top, cover the pan, and then braise them. Next, boil the remainder of the fruit, peel out the skin, and cut it into chunks. Add some garlic and simmer all of it together. With the sauce finished, take that, pour it over the meat, and it's ready. This opens yours, Go on, take it.
What's all the weird looking stuff?
It's the skin of Baramets fruit and a handful of sprouts.
I could have just tried it and been done with it.
The Baramets. It may resemble an everyday sheep. More like crab.
That doesn't make it better.
This is so good. I didn't know something this delicious could exist. Wait, that reminds me. Tade, why'd you do something that I never asked you for? You're such an idiot.
Tony just wants to be accommodating and everyone. Because this place is amazing. 3 meals a day, a bath to keep clean, and a cozy futon. I definitely cannot get myself kicked out of here. I will do even the smallest chore to show I'm useful. Yes, honey. Don't get discouraged just because of some minor inconveniences. Oh, and if I do good, Lady Miser will give me treats sometimes.
So that's what you're really after, huh? Guess this is what she meant. Sometimes you get tasty things out of doing what you don't wanna.
Like a lot of dinner
Good job. I'm proud of you, Easy.
Mamaya tayo.
Bastards, what do you think you're doing? You'll never see me grow specials on monsters again!
You won't know if they're gross or not until you try them, though. By the way, Marcel,
May pagod na
barely
kami, oh.
touched your
May pagod na.
After all the lecture you gave me earlier, don't you even try it.
Marcel deeply regretted being the one to close off the escape route. Ah, dungeon food. Delicious in dungeon.
Yan, si 28. Isa pa daw. Ito sa dulo. Oh, si. malaki yun eh.
Di, bukas na ata kay tatay.
Alin?
Isa yun na agad.
Ay, hindi.
Isa ata yun. Wala na eh. Here. Ganyan ba kalaki? Ganyan kalaki. Diyan. Mabaliit na yan. Diyan. Parang nag-shirt free. Diyan na. Oh, ito pa. Nice. Ako na tayo. Ay, ito na. Ay, uy. Oh, next. Uy, pakopyan ng nanay. Oh, 35. Nasaan ang
Yun yung book ni Mad Mage. The Mad Mage is a bad mage.
Di ko maintindihan. Nasaan ang A? Tulungi, tatay. Nasaan ang A? Hindi. Kopya ko nga lang si nanay.
Yan, gayahin mo yung kay nanay. Tao, may sumusuko sa atin. Yan, may kay nanay. Gayahin mo dito.
Bay!
Ano na?
Pa. Dapat wala na.
Ano yun yan?
35.
O, anong kailangan?
Dito na.
Ayun, nakuha na. Nakuha na tayo.
Ito na yan, oh. Nakuha na yan? Ito?
Tayo. Mamaya, ayan. Si 14, ayan. Natang photo ito. Ayun ba ito ito?
The air up here is so much better than the dungeons.
Hanap
Is
ko
this
Alex, si
sunrise
14.
or sunset?
Do not touch the window. The spell is still in effect here.
Cabro,
Check ko ha.
I'm reporting to the Island Lord tomorrow.
Yun.
I'd like you to join me as a witness.
Do you plan on telling him about
Ito
everything?
na, kuya.
I don't think it's necessary to mention Laios in his party. Mostly, I just don't want Fennel to murder anyone else.
That makes sense. Why don't you use the rest of the day to get some sleep?
Whoa! See that girl?
Big shit. It's huge.
Ako na nga yung 45, no?
People and have lots of money.
Mahaba na yun. Mahaba na yun.
This isn't good.
Ito.
Tojo, we need to see the Island Lord right away.
Is that ship special?
It belongs to the elves of the west. That bird figurehead
Okay.
must be the canaries then. They appear when dungeons reach a certain level of danger. When that happens, their mission is to investigate the dungeon and conquer it. I've heard rumors that they've been putting pressure on the Island Lord, but it looks like they're switching to coercion.
How is something like that
Here.
allowed? Isn't this a tall man region?
To the elves and dwarves, races with short lives are like infants. And sadly, the Island Lord's not very good at negotiating. But hurry.
Hey! If it isn't Shuro!
Hello, Ray.
Where's Fallon?
Laios and the others haven't given up yet.
May nabali yan. Yan ngayon nyo kasi nagtumuko ng kakaiba.
Excuse me, but we're here to see the Island Lord. Oh, you're out of luck then.
Some important people suddenly came to talk with him, and they've been in there for hours now.
Sakit mo.
So we're too late.
We have to go inside.
Is that really wise?
The elves take control of the dungeon. It's over. The town I'm from also prospered from a dungeon.
Meron pa maligaw.
flooded the town. The elves came and many died.
Yeah.
Why was my family part of the ones who were killed? My mother was a single parent who did everything she could to raise me. She didn't deserve to die like that. I vowed to never let that happen again. The system in which a single race holds all the power, it isn't healthy for anyone. Forgive me, but I've come here to deliver a report to the Island Lord.
Excuse me? As you can see, we're in the middle of something. Come back later.
It's a report about the situation in the dungeon. Please hear me out. Stand your ground.
Bilisan mo nga.
Not too long ago, during our exploration, we turned into a monster.
What? Damn it. Chimera. This is progressing faster than expected.
See? I told you all! We didn't have time to twiddle our thumbs and wait for an answer!
Let's give the order to make landfall. The elderly need not get worked up. Country borders are so trivial compared to the lives of people.
Just who do you think you are, treating me like a molded secret? Toss it, please. I think I've said enough.
You are a true Island Lord, understanding and wise. Now, if you would please stand here.
Did we actually end up making things worse here?
The truth is, if I had enough strength to conquer a dungeon, it wouldn't be a problem. But I don't. So I started looking around for adventurers who were more skilled that I could assist. However, most of the people I found were self-serving and worthless. By the time I accepted my fate and tried to conquer the dungeon myself, I heard rumors about the Totem siblings.
I have a feeling that they were brought up pretty well. They have good instincts, but no real ambition. They're honestly kind of weird.
The more I found out, the stranger they seemed. Despite not being that strong, they reached the deeper floors of the dungeon. They would give name to people with poor reputations, and their origins in the strange company they kept were hard to follow. Still, there's something about the brother that made me feel he was deeply connected to the destiny of this island. The question was, which one would be good or bad? To decide that, I wanted to speak with him directly. And once I did, I finally understood. He only thinks about monsters. Therefore, you can't trust him to consider the future of the island. There's one thing I can say for sure. At this moment, among the tall men, he's the one who's closest to the heart of the dungeon. He's the one who might be the first and last chance we get, so I can't let the elves get in his way. I'll figure out what to do about him after.
Enough already. You can do whatever you want. My lord!
I'll let them know to make landfall.
Please, wait! This is too dangerous. The types of monsters, architecture, and environments, all of it's in turmoil.
We're already aware of this. It's a characteristic of dungeons showing growth. We have to stop it as soon as possible.
In human terms, a growth spurt. This is when it requires the most nutrients.
What's all this now?
About 15 years ago, the
B27.
dungeon destroyed my hometown. It was a town called Utaya.
15 years ago?
Then what did that mean?
I did hear that the vice captain or someone had brought a young one with them.
Yes, they took care of me for several years.
You were probably spoiled by being an adventurer.
It was my dream to join the squad, but I couldn't just talk them. I didn't want to repeat that tragedy, so I wanted a way to help.
How admirable.
Are you getting enough to eat? You should go and visit the vice captain sometime.
Anyway,
B36.
you mentioned nutrients. Tell me more. Well, because of your efforts, Utaya's dungeon was quickly destroyed. However, there were many casualties among the soldiers and civilians. It was due to the death turning into monsters and human living. The soldiers were ambushed before they could do anything. Rely on numbers, and Utaya will repeat itself. I suggest we seal the dungeon instead. We can't do anything that will end up feeding it.
B36.
I'm pretty sure it's not your intention to cause damage to the dungeon during combat anyway. How many people are inside? The majority of them are on the first floor. Let's evacuate them slowly. All humans have some sort of connection. And I know some people who can definitely help. So just leave it to me.
Congo, he still ate monsters despite
Tayo
everything he
nagpupara
went
yan.
through.
Begin preparations for the investigation.
Oh no.
I suspect you're plotting something. If that's the case, show me what you've got. Should anything go wrong, my troops will rush in. Understood? Yes.
So are they like scrambled eggs?
Huh?
You said before that people compare souls to eggs. But if you refer to souls that are mixed together, what would that mean in relation to how eggs are cooked? For example, scrambled eggs, a sunny side up egg, and a poached egg would all have different stories.
Listen, Senshi, I didn't make that comparison for you to take what I said and try to make a joke out of it.
Who's making jokes? I was actually impressed by how interesting a comparison it was. There's nothing else that behaves in as many different ways as an egg does. For example, eggs get firm when heated, but the white and yolk solidify at different temperatures. Frothiness, moisture retention, viscosity, and the most interesting one, emulsification. Even things that are mixed naturally, like oil and water, mix beautifully under the right conditions, just like this.
Well, that's... Wheat souls are actually nothing like eggs!
Vios, you mind handing me that bread there? It's ready.
Yeah, see?
So, how are we supposed to eat this?
Pick up the bread with your knife and fork, then use the bread to scoop the yolk and sauce as needed.
C17. C17. You see?
Delicious as usual.
If you don't mind, could you stop looking around at stuff that isn't really there? Or is there something?
I don't think so. I just thought I felt some kind of presence.
Does that mean this isn't a hallucination? Well, when I got mana sickness, remember when I mentioned I was seeing and hearing things? That never went away.
Seriously, why didn't you say something?
Because Chill would just yell at me and tell me I'm sick of the head.
That's because you are.
What are you hallucinating?
Day in and day out, something keeps trying to talk to me. At first, I couldn't tell what it was saying. Gradually, its voice and shape started getting clearer. It's pretty scary, so I've been pretending not to see it.
Then you could actually hear me speaking after
So what did it say?
Well, it's not too happy that I was ignoring it. I wonder if talking to it is okay.
Do you think it's evil?
Okay, the next is the...
Hello there! Can I help you with something?
What's it saying now?
It's mad at me because I thought it was an evil ghost. Also, it's asking if we've forgotten that it saved us from the mage.
Huh? Oh, wait, I remember.
Right, how can I forget that whole thing?
Please give it our thanks.
I guess it wants to introduce us to someone. Thoughts?
It's not the god of death, is it?
Well, we don't have any options, so...
All right, we're ready to go whenever you are. I've never seen monsters be this docile before.
It's because they're ordered not to hurt us, so we can coexist here. That's not going to be the case for outsiders, though. So make sure you hold on to the stuff I gave you.
Izutsumi, something wrong? Teleportation sickness?
She's probably tired.
Is that the Golden Castle?
Sure is.
And the ghosts that brought us to this place, are they actual residents too?
Pretty much. Well, the person you're about to meet has more info. Maybe they'll know why you were chosen, because we sure don't.
We were chosen?
This is it. Just sit tight, okay?
If you're looking for the master, he went to the church.
It's them.
Those guys?
Guess we came here at a pretty bad time. Until the master comes back here, why don't you try to relax in the village? Seems like everyone really wants to show you their hospitality.
What should we take them around to see first?
The village isn't that special, so...
They're all residents of the Golden Castle?
Yeah, but I don't see any old folk.
Honestly, I'd like to see where the monsters are being raised.
But I want to take a tour of the fields we saw on the way over.
Huh? That's what you're interested in?
I mean, that's easy enough.
I'll just wait for them to get back. Can't leave Izutsumi alone anyway.
I agree.
That's a minotaur! And it's female!
We know this instead of cows.
Why are you raising monsters?
Oh, because normal livestock was hard to get a hold of.
So well tended to. Is everything here used up by the villagers?
But
if we didn't have viewers to keep us busy, we'd have nothing to do. It's mostly an appearance, but I'm trying to make it circus life.
Really?
At least she doesn't seem sick, I guess.
Tapa. Okay po yun.
Sorry, we don't mean to interrupt, but...
B27.
Dresses?
Exactly. They're dresses we made by hand. I've gotten so bored of modeling them ourselves. We need the fresh face of an outsider to do it.
Sure, if you want me to.
Which should we try? It has to be the red one. You'll have to forgive us. Our dresses might seem a little old-fashioned from your perspective.
I'm sure it's fine. Somehow this is different than what I expected. Guess this is what happens when you've been isolated for 1,000 years.
Try this on next.
This is great!
I'm pretty picky about my alcohol, but this isn't bad at all. Happy to hear. I've been serving it to my York customers, and this recent batch is really popular among them. I bet. Oh, what about wine? Do you make that? Well, I do, but it's much newer than making ale. I've been doing for years now, so making the switch has been tricky. That long, huh? Sounds pretty established. What generation? I started it when I was 600, so first generation.
Coming up.
Children, guess what? They let me milk a minotaur!
Hey, good for you. Keep that to yourself next time.
This place is incredible! They completely succeeded in cultivating monsters and made it out. Do you see that? It's the biggest dryad garden I've ever seen!
The minotaur had 4 nipples like a cow!
I'm not feeling so good.
That was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You really missed out. By the way, where did the other 2 go?
What's with the weird non sequitur?
We're over here.
What the hell are you wearing? Like dress up, huh?
Don't misunderstand. I was asked to wear this as wear. Actually, this was the tamest one I tried on.
So,
Yeah? Laios?
you have any clue why she stuck to you like that?
I have no idea. It's so weird. It's like she switched places. Lots of barriers have been cast here in many different layers. And it seems like it's affecting Izutsumi in some way.
It's because she's half monster, right?
Yeah, but I've never seen a barrier make monsters non-aggressive before. I really wish I could decipher this. But I don't know most of these characters and I don't have time to learn! Why the hell do these things
Ginawa ka
have to
ng
be so hard
kamay.
to read and secretive? Anyway, this really is an amazing place. Under different circumstances, I wouldn't mind staying here forever.
Same here.
My apologies for the long wait. Thanks so much, but we prepared a warm meal for all of you. This way.
Ah, welcome everyone. I've been wanting to meet you. I'm Yod. It's a pleasure. You already know of Delgo, yes? Well, he's my grandfather.
Delco.
Please, feel free to take a seat. You're wondering why I've called you here. This will take some time to explain. Let's eat first.
Is this meat?
Yes, Auntie Party had specifically requested. We prepared dinosaur meat.
Does everyone in the village routinely eat monsters too?
There are some who do, although we don't really need to consume food. Our sense of taste is completely dulled. Aside from that, we have no real appetite to speak of. Such is the curse of immortality that the Mad Mage has for the people of this village.
Do you know why the mage would do something like that?
No. When I grew old enough to know what was happening, the mage was already in a state where communicating with him was difficult. But please, don't let our problems stop you. Go eat up to your heart's content. You may not get hungry, but simply being able to watch others eat still brings us joy. Well, now I definitely can't say that I don't really want to eat this. Grandfather, for as long as I can remember, he always blamed himself for being the one who made the Mad Mage become obsessed with black magic. So in order to look for help, he headed to the surface. Perhaps you know, how did he fare up there?
Well, from what I've heard, he was seen emerging from the underground cemetery. He claimed he was the king of a ruined country and would give his entire kingdom to the one who defeated the Mad Mage, then turned to dust.
Is that so? He's finally been released from his agony. Knowing this brings me solace. Many people have attempted to escape the curse by leaving the village. However, none have succeeded, and their physical bodies are lost as a result. Without a body, you gradually lose yourself, become an evil ghost, and then are unable to return here. I'm sure you've encountered these ghosts before.
Yeah. We attacked them with holy water and then made a sorbet out of them.
So, anyway, you never told us why we were called to this place.
The prophecy.
Prophecy?
Indeed. One shall arrive at the village with winged sword in hand. They will be the hero who will defeat the Mad Mage and set us all free. Winged sword?
Does he mean Kensuke?
Well, there are wings on it, although... Wait! This lion face wasn't on here before! When did...
The winged lion is our guardian deity. He was imprisoned at the very bottom of the dungeon by the Mad Mage. However, the lion still guides us by telling us prophecies by way of our dreams. And those prophecies are why my grandfather left for the surface. Sir Laios, there is more to the prophecy. With the winged sword in their hand, the hero will defeat the Mad Mage, and thus rise as the country's new king. It was no accident. The fact the sword is in this room with us means it was something preordained. Now, Sir Laios, can you please promise me something? Promise me you'll defeat the Mad Mage and free everyone in this village.
Please let me think about it.
You gotta turn him down. Why bother giving them hope like that?
Because I can't flat out refuse. Kensuke, when did you even get like this? Huh, buddy? Maybe it was when you got eaten by the dungeon cleaners. I was actually so nervous during all that. I couldn't really taste any of the food they made for us.
You've got some nerve, you know that?
Specifically requested by the party, huh?
It really didn't have that much flavor to begin with.
Huh?
He said they have no appetites. They don't need to eat anything. I think it's safe to assume that's why they're not very good at cooking. I just realized something. The people in this village, they don't really need to tend fields and use dishware, so why bother keeping them around? What was the point in wasting all that energy to continue maintaining them for the last 1,000 years or so? I reckon it's because they actually do need those things. It helps them keep their sanity and gives them a reason to live. Bios, when we were with the Orc Chief on the 3rd floor, I still remember exactly what you told him.
What did I say again?
Well, make sure you take the night to think about it.
Do you mind if I sleep in here too?
Go sleep in the room they gave you.
But I don't want to be alone in there. And he's Sumi's being weird. Come on, scoot over.
Sleep on the floor.
His hands were so cold.
B29, 30. B29, 30.
B. Mabubol na natin pa. Focus na yung break. Ano na, break of things naman. Yeah, kaya na.
Something smells good.
Tapos na yan. Kapit na yung paka.
Hey, Senshi? There you are. Oh,
happened to you?
Oh,
I see you made breakfast.
Isn't it great? Mr. Senshi's an amazing chef.
Yeah, you're right. Senshi's the best there is.
So tasty.
Yeah. Do you want to try some too?
But I won't be able to taste it.
Here.
Oh, it's warm. And it's soft as well.
Your sense of taste is almost like a muscle. If you don't exercise it regularly, then it gets weak. So start building it back up by enjoying textures first.
Stay still.
A very long time ago, I used to dine with my parents and grandfather like this. Always next to my grandfather was Thistle, who you may know as the Mad Mage. My great-grandfather first brought him to the castle as a court jester. They say that the two of them were raised like brothers. Once my grandfather ascended the throne, Thistle was asked to learn magic and excelled in it. These lands were originally filled with dwarven and elven artifacts, so there was likely black magic mixed in too. Thistle soon became obsessed with power, and eventually cast a spell of immortality on us.
Actually, we've been wanting to talk to him. Do you know where he is right now?
Talk to him? You're asking for the impossible. A normal conversation is out of the question. We went through great trouble to help my grandfather escape. Those suspected of helping were executed. But if you just want to meet him, the mage's eyes have started gathering because they've noticed a change here. The Mad Mage himself will appear before long. This dungeon is an extension of his arms and legs. You're aware of his power, aren't you?
We are, but we still need to see him.
I don't know if he'll be able to talk. But go seek help from the winged lion that is imprisoned deep within the dungeon. He might be able to subdue the mage's power. You can get inside the castle walls through here, meaning you'll be able to return to the dungeon.
Take this with you.
Thanks. You're too kind.
Let's not give them too much. It'll be a huge burden for those carrying them. What does that mean? Simply that you'll be leaving this place the same way you came.
Thank you. All of you.
Good luck.
I know I shouldn't say this, but do you really think they're the chosen ones?
I truly wish to think so.
Hang on.
Thistle.
Tell me, who were you just talking to?
Can we stop falling?
Wait, this is...
Ow, my back.
It's an ancient dwarven cistern.
So it's this whole place, huh? Which part of it are we in? My compass isn't working. I guess I should have assumed this would happen, though.
Right?
Tulog na daw, sabi ng kuya. Pagod na ang
Does he
kuya.
have traveling sickness?
Probably, since dwarves have sensitive semicircular canals.
Is it the same for gnomes as well?
That, on top of mama sickness, I'd assume.
How did you get here?
Oh, you're back?
Wait, what?
You okay?
Pagod na daw mag-cut si kuya.
We're gonna take a look around.
Chill. You see these symbols on this pillar?
Oh yeah, I do see something.
Write down the symbols on the other pillars that are around us. You can tell roughly where we are that way.
How'd you know a thing like that?
These types of places always
Would you
have some
hawakin?
kind of hidden code in
Kamay?
them.
Titingnan ko lang.
I guess in this case, it just goes to show that not all dwarves have a great sense of direction.
Ingatan mo daw, Alex.
I know where we are. Looks like we're somewhere in the southeastern part.
Parang ano na eh.
Oh, that was fast.
Dito.
Alex.
She noticed us getting closer and ran, but it was
Wala,
definitely
dead na siya.
her. The silhouette said it all.
It seemed a lot closer to a griffin to me. Remind me what a griffin is. It's upper half
Yan.
of the bird.
Bukas na yung brief tsaka yung
There aren't records of
shields.
this dungeon ever having a griffin.
Yan. That's all, folks. Bye-bye. Good night.
Boy, ka na, bre.
Ayan. Good night na ikaw. Good night.
Good night. Good night. Ito yung brief. Hindi pa yung brief. Ano ba kayo?
We don't? But why?